Hey, what's up, YouTube boys and girls? Russ Navarro here, Radical Customs Garage. I just want to do a quick review on the titanium uh, 140 welder that I purchased through Harbor Freight. They're not sponsoring me or anything. Uh, I just wanted to go into it. I've been using it for almost a week, off and on. I really haven't paid a whole lot of attention to the duty cycle on it. Um, and that's what's amazing me. I'm just using it and I shouldn't say abusing it, but I'm using it the way I normally would use something. I've got the Millermatic, I believe it's a 130. Uh, the Millermatic 130 is comparable to the titanium. I think I paid a little bit, and this was 17 years ago. I paid quite a little bit for it in the bottle and stuff. And the cord on it was getting brittle, and I need to replace it. But instead, I went out the other day and bought it. Because I haven't had a chance to go to the welding shop or order a new welding cord for mine. Like I said, I've got kinks in it and it still works, but it's kind of ratty. It slows down a little bit. Sometimes the wire hangs. But back to the titanium, take you over here and explain a little bit. Um, I got some wire off of Amazon, the shielded 35 wire. I'm not sure what company it is, but it's one of the better wires that I've had in a long time. It's the coated wire. Right now I'm not running a bottle, and I'm sure I'd have a lot prettier welds and things. But I'm going to take you over here and show you some of the welds on my frame, and I'm very impressed with the way this welder for a wire feed feeds the wire, the way it runs out, the way the welds look after I grind them down, and it's just, I think it's a good welder for a do-it-yourselfer. Okay, guys, this is where some of the welds that I've done with it. Of course, I ground some of this down. But you can see here, this has not been ground down or anything. This is just one of the tack welds that I've done. This one's a little bit rougher. You can see I started grinding here because I got it a little too thick. But that's what I kind of wanted. It's going to be on the bottom side. You're not going to see it. It's been laying a pretty good bead. This one I got a lot of splatter and stuff. I was kind of practicing. But if you can notice, it's got good penetration here. I need to get some of that anti-splatter spray and spray here so it won't. But as you can see, I was running, when I was messing around with it, it was very hot. I got it tuned down. But I am just totally impressed with this welder. The way it's kind of turned out. I mean, you can see the welds here. This was a pretty good sized gap from this point down. Filled it in and I ground it down. I've got a couple holes that I blew through it, but that's me. It's not the welder. It's done a really, really good job. I'm very impressed with it. And then you all seen this up here that I'd done. And I cleaned it all up. And I think it looks very nice. Some of this I haven't cleaned up yet, but I've just kind of went over it, skinned it with the grinder just a little bit. But overall, it's doing an awesome job. So if you're a do-it-yourselfer, I recommend this titanium welder from Harbor Freight. If you watch, and I went back, they honored it. It's been a week since I had bought it, and I went back today, and I noticed they had a don't quote me on it, 59 or a 479 coupon. I saved almost $100, and they went ahead and honored it, credited my account. So basically, I get the welder for or excuse me, for I want to say 470 something. I'd have to go back through my stuff and look. But yeah, I've saved $100, and that, you know, that made me feel pretty good. Let me show you some things on it that's really impresses me. Number one, what I like about it is you can stick weld with it. You can use the wire feed, which I use the most. And there's going to be, I'll probably do a couple videos on the TIG as soon as I get my bottle filled. You know, I just haven't had time to go get the bottle filled and all that. And hopefully they'll fill my bottle. It's been a couple of years since I filled my bottles. And I got argon and I can't think of what it is for acetylene or anyway. Guys, here's the internal. This is the wire that I've been using. What I like about it also, you have this, and then you've got another. You can take this apart, and it's got a little deal for your smaller. I've been going through these really fast, so I went with the 10-pound spool, and it's feeding it quite well. The other thing I like about it is this chart. You can look up different things and it'll tell you the designated thing, your percentage of usage, and that. And like I said, I have not been sticking with the duty cycle on it. You know, this particular one is the 110 one. It does a really good job on the 110. As you can see, you know, it tells you all your wire speed, your wire size, your wire setting, the shielded gas. You know, you can come down here, what gauge metal, you know, what the settings are for that gauge metal, the thickness. It's just, I really like this chart because it gives you a start. You know, where you want to start and things like that. And, you know, for a beginner or whatever, you hobbyist like me, I really think this welder, you know, for the money, is money well spent. I know there's a lot of videos out there on this. This is the first one that I kind of thought I'd do a quick video on it because I've been working on the rat rod frame, and it's just, I'm very impressed with this little welder. The settings on it, what I like is with my 130, I've got a wire speed and, you know, just a, I think the, what I want to say, it's wire speed and just the voltage. And, you know, it don't tell a whole lot. I mean, you've got a smaller chart and things on it, and you know, it's old school. It's old, and I'm not knocking Miller. It's just what they had at the time, and like I said, that's I want to say 17 years old. So it's been a good welder. I've put it through. It's had paint spilled on it. It's been through heck and back. The titanium, we'll see. You know, I put it through the test. I haven't stopped a whole lot to let the duty cycle. That's probably bad to say on here, but yeah, like I said, for a hobbyist, I think a guy, you know, if you wanted to, you could do it, use it for a lot of different things, farm, whatever. You can go out. What I like about it is like with your metal and stuff like that, it'll do your thinner metals and stuff. Maybe I'll do a video on that to where I can show you guys you know, welding up metal and things. Really, I think that's all I have for you. I just kind of wanted to, you know, go into it a little bit about the titanium welder. I'm very impressed with it. It works quite well. And once again, Harbor Freight is not sponsoring me, but I do believe if you're a hobbyist, if you're a farmer, if you need a lightweight something to throw in back of a truck and go do a quick weld job or whatever, I think this welder would do you right. And I wouldn't be afraid to use it in a industrial, or if I was a jobber and take it on a job site to do, you know, some quick jobs in a plant or something. I think it'd do the trick for you. That's all I really have for you today. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. And thanks for watching my videos, and have a blessed week, and God bless.